All right, y'all. Episode 4, Bay Area's Best Podcast. Randy Garcia here.
And my name is Guillean.
We're going to talk about what the disciplines to be successful on a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis.
Hit your goals this year, you guys. No time to play. 2026. The market is so crazy. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, what's up, Randy? What do you do on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis to keep yourself focused? Obviously, real estate is not easy. Running the hottest show in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is best. What do you do to keep yourself focused?
Well, let's start off with this. On a daily basis, I wake up as early as I can. I try to wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and bring that intensity. The one thing that is funny is that you already know in real estate, it's very, 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 very tough. But like, you got to bring that intensity every single day to be successful, right?
Okay, but stop right there. You say every day. How do you keep yourself motivated on a daily basis?
I mean, ultimately, like my good friends, they always tell me like motivation is really not it. Like motivation is great, but discipline is key, right? So being disciplined to wake up at 5, 6 a.m., go to the gym. I've been hitting the gym now. Usually I'd be running at Lake Mercedes.
Your legs are getting scrawny.
My legs are getting scrawny, but ultimately I try to wake up as early as I can, 5, 6 a.m., go to the gym. After that, straight to the office. So the funny thing is, like, I'm either first or second at the office. Mia, you know who you are. We race to the office, but
Love it.
ultimately, like, knock out that workout, get the mind right. But I don't listen to music during that time, right? I listen to podcasts. I listen to audiobooks, because now what I'm doing is double dipping into working out and now learning.
Yeah.
Right. And then what that does is sets up my day from like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. to finish off the day strong, because I start executing what I learn in the audiobooks and the podcast, right? On a monthly basis. What you laughing at?
No, I'm just I like it because I can relate.
Yeah.
I don't listen to music when I'm working out. Sometimes, I do. There was a time where I stopped listening to music.
Yeah.
Because, music, it provokes emotion, right?
Yeah.
And so depending on the music that you listen to, it can provoke emotion.
Yeah,
For me,
that's true, huh?
Very.
I never realized that till recently.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you need that, but there's a time and place. So you have to understand the season that you're in. So if you're in a learning season, you're like, I got to get my mind right. I got to feed like the right things into whatever I'm listening to.
On a monthly basis, how I really try to achieve my goals is if I have a monthly goal, I try to cut it into half. So I try to hit that goal within the first 2 weeks. So those first 2 weeks are super intense.
You know who you sound like right now?
Who?
Our best coach we've ever had, Raquel. Raquel.
Right.
She says it's a phrase she uses, and I've learned this. Whatever your goal is, front load it.
Yeah.
Front loading has, yeah.
Front loading my goals has been super key in being successful the past year and a half, right? So what I try to do on a monthly basis.
Explain to them what front loading means, though.
Front loading is literally setting the goal for the year, cutting it in half, and then cutting that goal in half to half of that and breaking it down, right? So
I actually just recently was told this. And I think maybe it was in Pilates. I don't know. Or Navy SEALs. This is what they learn. Fact check me. I don't care. And I don't know. But they say usually people will have 60. They perform at their 60%, not knowing they have so much more to give. So when you front load your goals, right, you have so much, like, because you're giving yourself like a year out because you're kind of playing small. But we're here to play bigger.
Yes.
So you can give more than what you think you can.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I think that's been the biggest change in my business is really like a yearly goal, breaking it down to half of that, but even better, bigger, breaking it half of that, right? So as far as kind of like the daily disciplines, it's the same thing every single day. You can get bored doing that, right? Like
I love it.
You can be bored going to the gym. You can be bored calling all these people and then getting rejected so many times. But ultimately, you're still doing those activities to get you to ultimately like the success of your business.
Yeah, they call it like you got to get comfortable in the mundane.
Yeah.
Like once you get comfortable in the boredom, that's really like the real work.
Yeah.
Once you can like,
that's true.
And people, we're so stimulated, right? Every day, everything is like accessible. Once you can find happiness in the boredom, and actually the boredom is what's getting you to the next level. I feel like just get bored because people always want to be stimulated. They always feel like they have to have something happening. Like we said, there was like Super Bowl weekend. They got to go out. They got to do this. Like, no, like you don't have to do all that. Just stay focused on the goal.
Everyone wants instant success.
Gratification.
Everyone wants instant gratification, right? So let me ask you this. On a daily basis, what do you think has been the biggest difference maker in your life, in your business, and all that?
I'm as you're talking, I'm like laughing because it's the same thing. Like I think the most successful people have the same type of routine. They wake up at the same time. They know what they're gonna do the next day because they're already thinking about the night before. And yeah, a lot of it too is environment. You stay surrounded by people that are already motivated. And here's the thing. Like it's either you have it or you don't. Like I don't need to be motivated. I've never needed to be motivated. Sometimes you're like, you need that push, but I just need to know how to get to the next level. I don't need to be motivated because I already am motivated because your whys have to be so strong in order to like, okay, how do I get to the next level? So like you said, there's a time, sometimes like I'll fall back into music because I get pumped over music. Like I said, it provokes emotion. But you kind of know when you're like, damn, I've been listening to music too much that fuck or like F. I should be feeding my brain something better.
At the end of the day, what I'm getting from you and our conversation is if someone wants to be great, they will be great. But if they don't, or if they're second guessing themselves, you can't push someone to be great or amazing in business, in real estate, whatever it is, right? I mean, realistically, like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like, there's two parts. Like, you have to understand, like, people's motivations. Some people are motivated by pleasure and some people are motivated by pain. I think, for me, you can feel pleasures all day because those are like, you're going to get those. For me, I feel like I'm motivated by pain, knowing like, okay, if I don't do this, this is the result of that.
Yeah.
Or if I felt pain before, I'm like, I'm not trying to, I don't want to feel that again. So how I feel about people being motivated is just like, and this is just motivation to people that, need the motivation and then they can like feed off of that. Because not everyone like has, that are just built like that. And that's okay because everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. But I would just say get around the right people, really figure out, like get in the right environment and just be 1% better every day.
That's true.
Just take the small steps, take the small wins, like literally 1% better every day.
That wraps up the podcast. You do not have to go from A to Z overnight. You can go from A, B, C, and you can win. You can be great and push that envelope to get from A to Z right away, but you have to go through the hurdles, the triumphs to be successful.
Amen.